Now that's what I'm talking about. Perfectly tender collard greens with just enough pot liquor to soak up with a piece of cornbread. Southern comfort in a pot. Welcome to New South Table. I'm Melissa, and I'm glad you're here. My Carolina roots run deep from farm life to church suppers. I cook bold and simple, just like the Southern women before me. Now I'm sharing it from the beautiful South Carolina coast. Hit subscribe and pull up a seat. These greens right here, they're small, and that tells me one thing: they're not in season, because where I'm from, collards in season are big, beautiful, and really hard to miss. But I've been craving a collard sandwich. Yes, that's a thing. Fried cornbread, fatback, and greens piled between two crispy pieces, and it's every bit as good as it sounds. But first things first, I'm going to go through and remove the stems from these collards. Some folks leave the stems on, but we like ours without all the toughness. If you buy the chopped kind at the store, fair warning, you're going to get some more stems than you bargained for. Once they're trimmed, I give them a good wash. And by good, I mean several rounds. I usually use a really big dish pan and swish them around with my hands until all the grit is gone. You can use a clean sink too, just make sure you're very thorough. While the greens are getting clean, I go ahead and render down my hog jowls. Now, that's going to be the base of this flavor. If you don't have hog jowls, fatback works too. Once they're good and crispy, I'll pull them out, and yes, I had to sample a piece or two. Quality control, people, quality control. Now, for the chopping, I stack a few leaves, roll them up tight like a cigar, and slice them into strips. Some folks tear them, and that's fine, but I like mine cut into ribbons, especially for a sandwich. I'll keep rolling and slicing until I've got a nice pile ready for the pot. Here's what I'm adding. I'm adding 1 whole onion, 5 to 6 garlic cloves, about 4 ounces of country ham pieces. This is an 8-ounce pack, and I'm using about half of it. A little chicken bouillon, red pepper flakes, salt, and black pepper. Now back to the flavorful pot. Add the country ham and give it a stir. Then I'm going to add 2 teaspoons of chicken bouillon, 1/8 teaspoon of red pepper flakes. Now, go heavier if you like the heat, but just know it intensifies the longer it cooks. I'm adding a pinch of salt, light though here because the bouillon's already really salty, and some black pepper. Now I'm going in with the greens. Remember, they cook down a lot. These aren't in-season collards, so I took a bite of a raw leaf and yep, they were pretty bitter. So to balance that out, I'm adding a couple of teaspoons of sugar. I'm giving it all a stir. Next, I'm dropping in that whole onion and those garlic cloves. You can chop them if you want, but I just really want them for the flavor. So I'll pull them from the pot later. Now I'll add just enough water to get a nice broth going. You're not making soup here, so we just want enough for that good old pot liquor. Now the lid goes on. Bring it to a boil and then reduce it to medium or medium-low. Let them go low and slow. I check on mine throughout the cooking process. I stir them to make sure there's still enough liquid in the bottom so they don't stick or scorch. After about an hour, they were just right. I pulled the garlic and the onion out. The onion, you'll see it just falls apart, and that's okay. It added a ton of flavor. And there you have it. Collards that are tender, rich, and full of that smoky depth from the jowls and the ham, served with a slice of cornbread to soak up every last drop. Oh yes, there will be enough left for my collard sandwich tomorrow. You've got to try it sometime, because Southern food like this, it's not just about the taste, it's about the memories, the craving, and the comfort that shows up in one good bite. Thanks for spending a little time in the kitchen with me today. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments, how do you like your collard greens? I'll see you next time.